Okay, good evening everybody and welcome back to Press Play. I'm your host JJ48 and tonight we are back with Hogwarts Legacy. Looking at our title screen here, or our menu screen, character select screen, whatever we want to call it, I do see a few more differences or additions to our background. Namely, looks like we have a few potion vials and a bunch of cauldrons. So it does seem like it's adding some more stuff based on what uh, what we've accomplished. Because one of the big accomplishments last week, of course, was going to potions class. And then I also changed my outfit a little bit because there was an update this week, and one of the updates was giving us these nice Azkaban robes, which I thought was rather fitting since we actually just got back from Azkaban. So you recall last time we heard from the uh, one of the portraits, one of the pictures in the Hufflepuff Common Room, that the book we found that's missing some pages might have something to do with an old case that an Auror was working on but never solved. So we went and met the Auror, talked to her. She took us to Azkaban to meet with the person she thinks was wrongfully wrongfully accused. Uh, I'm a little bit confused, I guess. And
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
then we came back. She was, I think, injured by the prisoner. She got a scratch or something, so she had to go deal with some stuff. But we need to go figure out what's going on with this book. I don't know that that's the quest I want. I think that's one of the side quests. How's that all? Okay, so we have, that's right, we got some quests to go after some goblin camps. Um, yeah, okay, just go to my quest list. Yeah, our main quest is, if I understood Anne correctly, Anne was the prisoner. There is a cave with a vault in it just outside Upper Hogsfield. She mentioned a nave meandering to a cave. Could Jackdaw's remains be there? I should investigate. Jackdaw, remember, was the victim, the murder victim that Anne was accused of murdering, and I think the main thing we heard about him, one of the main things was that after his death, his ghost appeared without a head. So it's a little grim, but we'll see. We'll see what's going on with that. So we also have Bardoff Beaumont, allegedly practiced dark magic near the forest, so we're looking for him. The Daedalian Keys, we're actually halfway through the Daedalian Keys. Um, Descending for sweets. Okay, we found Billywig stings for Gareth in the Honeyduke cellar. That's right. So we already did that. Just need to turn it in. Claire Beaumont was Bardoff's brother, or Bardoff is Claire's brother. Uh, Spoke with Claire Beaumont, and she needs someone to clear out a couple goblin encampments up the road. So that's right. The Bardoffs were having some issues with goblins. I think it was kind of implied that that's why Bardoff was going and practicing dark magic. Ghost of Our Love. The map portrays a forest, bridge, and candles. I've put it into my bag for reference. What? I remember we found this map. I don't recall where this map was, or what the context was for that. And then, of course, we have our Crossed Wands round 3. Alright, let's keep on going with our main quest for now. Just because I want to make sure we get to the end of this quest today. Or at least, I mean, it's all part of the main quest, but I want to make sure we get to this end of this part of the quest. There's a bunch of level 1 locks here. I appear to be locked in this house. I think what happened... Oh, there's a number on the back of my uniform. I wonder if that has some significance. I think what happened is we saved immediately after getting back to Upper Hogsmeade area here, or Upper Hogsfield, wherever we are, and saved and quit. When we started, the game decided, oh, we'll put you inside the house, because I guess that's one of the spawn points or something. But it appears to be locked up. So, well, let's see if we can get out of here. Fortunately, the house apparently has a fireplace, so we can just pop over to another section of the Flu network. Okay. Dugbog warning. Warning, Dugbog sighting. Be careful. Okay, I'm not sure if I find it more strange that this is all that was written, like nothing about where or like what to do if you happen to see it or encounter it, or if it's more odd that somebody apparently thought this was very vital warning to give, but is going to write it very small just in the very middle of the page, leaving the rest of the paper blank. And then apparently we took it so that nobody else can read it. So, okay, were there any other... Are there any other quests around here? There's some chests in there.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
There's a page thing here. This is where... Oh, okay. I have a 3 broomsticks keg for butterbeer. And then there's a smaller keg that just has butterbeer on it. Doesn't say what who it's for. I wonder, is this a brewery? Is this where they brew the butterbeer and send it over? Or is this like an old 3 broomsticks keg that once it was emptied was sent over here for some reason? They sure have a lot of barrels and kegs around. Let's...
Revelio.
This might help us find out. It does not. Pumpkin Fizz is a fashionable carbonated drink with a pumpkin flavor. It has yet to become as popular here as butterbeer, but one never knows. I think the only time I really associate pumpkin with drinks is like pumpkin spice stuff, which is, one, I think not generally pumpkin flavor, it's more like the spices that are used in pumpkin pie. And 2, that's usually added to something else. It's generally not just that by itself. So I'm not sure how a pumpkin soda would taste. Can I drink one? No, can't. Can we eat one of these? No, why are you going to have food and drink left out if we can't even have any of it? Oh, that's a nice view of that little hamlet over there. And apparently we have some... Looks like wolves down there where the red arrows are on our mini-map. Okay. Oh, this is an up ladder. Hello? What are you? Are you making like your own personal snowstorm or something? I guess maybe just like the feeling of being in a snow globe. Okay, well, to each his own. Wait, was that something? Aha.
Revelio.
Some stuff in here. What is this? Erumpit's horn. Warning, Class B trait volatile. Uh, it's it's Class B trade something. Uh, Something material volatile and explosive. Okay. As soon as I saw a red barrel, I was prepared to think this was some kind of explosive, and I was kind of wondering what would be explosive in the wizarding world, because presumably wizards don't just have barrels of gunpowder or anything. Even though this is an era where one could certainly have barrels of gunpowder existing, the wizarding world just doesn't seem like they would be stockpiling those. Maybe if it was like fireworks, black powder for fireworks or something, but an rumpet horn is I believe we see those in the books. That's what is eventually uh, did in the Lovegoods house when it got hit by a spell and blew up. So let's see what happens if we hit this with a spell. It blows up. All right. Light sun hat. How would how would that look with our prisoner garb here? First, is it an upgrade? It's a little bit of an upgrade. Hmm. I guess I was hoping for more of like a leather, more of like a fedora, I guess, than a straw sun hat. But I guess when we're wearing a prisoner's uniform, we can't really be too choosy. So it'll help keep the sun out of our eyes, at least when the sun eventually rises. Okay, let's go find what Jackdaw left for Anne. I was looking around to see if there were any other quests we should grab while we were in town, but I think we've got all the quests.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Okay, there's caves all around. I want to at least make sure we get some progress in this quest, though. We can come back for the caves later.
Revelio.
This is... Oh! Okay. We have a dam here. So that's interesting that they... Why would that... I wonder if maybe erosion was starting to make the water flow too shallow or too low to turn the water wheel anymore, so they decided to build the dam to keep the water at a proper level for it. I don't know. You'd think they'd usually they'd put like a dam ahead of the water wheel and then have like what do you call it? One of the chutes off to the side that would take some water directly over the wheel, but I guess I am not a wizarding civil engineer, so. Okay, I kind of feel particularly bad about taking out these mongrels because even after I attacked them, they didn't really seem all that interested in attacking me. I thought they were going to attack me on sight and I should get the drop on them. Okay, I don't see any. Oh, looks like a
This
mine.
must be the place Anne told me about.
Okay. Yeah, she said what? A cave on the cave near the Forbidden Forest. So that's the Forbidden Forest there. Okay.
No one's been here for ages.
Wow. So not only do we have like a very squared, carved passageway with, and not really brick, but it's definitely laid stone there to shore up the walls. But now here we have these very obviously worked pillars. What's what's in here? Okay, first of all, let's. Okay, it doesn't seem to be much in here. I have these little designs by the doors, or by the this doorway. Doors look like they've seen better days. So I'm guessing that's one of them on the floor there. I'm kind of a little reluctant to just walk in case there's some kind of a trap, or at least a cutscene. Okay, we keep a bunch of these swirling patterns. I'm not sure that we've really seen these before. But then there's a large swirling bronze disc on here. I don't think that's the same symbol as like the Merlin ones, but it definitely seems kind of reminiscent of it. So what do we have here? Okay, we have some chests. Make sure to check those out. We have these doors. Originally there were two doors that could completely block this off. What's that? Okay, it looks like I'm thinking a person and another person, and this one is holding something. Hmm. Maybe a harp? Because this guy's holding something too. Maybe that's like a harp and a horn playing some music. Because looking around at the rest of this, it seems like we're in some kind of a tomb or a crypt or something. Um, forgive me for not knowing all the what the proper designation for this sort of area would be. I guess we were told it was a vault, weren't we? So we have all. This is whatever this is made of. It's remarkably. Uh, it almost seems polished. I wonder if that's a magical metal, or if someone occasionally comes down here to care for it. Which, I mean, even if it's really old, I could see, perhaps a house elf coming over here at times if this belonged to, a family that it served, and the house elf coming and doing some cleaning or something. But have all these. We can cast magic at them, which makes me think might be able to do something with them. Might be able to use Accio, perhaps. I'm going to look around a little bit first before we delve into that. Okay, some more carvings. This seems a little odd, because this carving looks a little bit different than some of the others in style. compared to, say, this. And it's not centered. It's like this was. It's like there was some other stone, or this stone existed somewhere else, and then someone like recut it to fit here, not worrying about trying to incorporate the pattern. And here we have this. This looks like a barrier of some kind, with a room beyond it. Okay, we have a little procession here. Looks like archers. I don't know if that's... It looks too small to be a coffin. This looks like the lid for a coffin. Okay, it would definitely seem like we're getting very old here. Ah! Okay, at the top here... Okay, let me see if I can try to... At the top here, it kind of looks like... two like horses' heads, or perhaps dragons' heads. Like, you can see the neck and then kind of turn back so they're facing each other. I feel like that's a very... I feel like I've seen that before in like old Anglo-Saxon stuff. Although, I guess we're in Scotland, so I don't know if maybe that'd be more of a Celtic thing. I don't know, maybe someone with more knowledge of the British Isles can, the ancient British Isles can correct me on that. Guess we have some tree roots here. I'm probably gonna need to get my fire out for that.
Incendio!
Wow. Okay, magic fire is pretty potent if it can just immediately light what appear to be still living tree roots. I don't know that they're too green, but they seem like they're still growing. They don't seem particularly dead. Okay, then we just burst like that. Okay, another little vault room in here. Interesting that here we have these square ones all lined up like this. Here we have some rectangular ones just off on their own. So I'm guessing... Oh, in this box... Okay, so these boxes, I'm guessing, are, since they're too small to be coffins, and we can see from the coffin shape there, I'm guessing even if these were for, even if they had like small coffins for children, like young children or kids who died in infancy, I would imagine that they would at least make them shaped kind of the same. And both of these boxes have different artwork, but the artwork is very militant. The other one had a row of archers. This has a row um, of cavalry. So I'm going to guess that these were probably like treasure chests or something. You know, uh, maybe the somebody who died was a great warrior. So okay, we'll put a bunch of his war trophies and the booty that he got from uh, from raiding and stuff in there. Is something. And then tomb robbers have long since come and taken it. What's this? Oh, yeah, well, tomb robbers didn't get that. Yeah, even on the coffin, oh, we can see the dragon's heads a little better. But you can see the person on here is also looks like a spearman or some kind of infantryman. Then we have some more animals underneath over the zigzags. Oh, there's more stuff here. Okay. So I'm gonna guess. Is there anything on the ceiling? No, it's a nice round ceiling, but I'm gonna guess that these squarish ones, seeing as how they're far more prominent and in the middle, and seem to have some decoration, on them themselves. gonna guess that these were where like the main family or the main people who were buried here were buried, and then off to the side, it's still still a pretty nice place, but there's some designs on here, I guess. We do see some of the designs on that. This is the same design that's on that stonework there, the one that seemed all chopped up. Hmm, or similar type, and then some runes. I was gonna say maybe this was for like servants um, or branch family or something. But now I'm wondering, 'cause that seemed very decorated. And with the different designs, maybe this is like an older tomb, and then this is a more recent one where they kind of appropriated the older tomb for their use. Oh no, gear slots are full. Um, okay, let's go sell some stuff real quick. I think we can get back here pretty easily. Just have to run down the path, so. We're. Can we get to the broom store? Will they buy stuff from us? Okay, so yeah, I think we'll as soon as we get back, we'll try opening up some of these and seeing if what's inside might help us solve what's going on a bit. Okay, is this that's the 3 broomsticks. I'm looking for a store where I can buy stuff. Ollivander's didn't seem like he was like we bought our wand there, but I don't think he uh, marked as a shop that we can just buy and sell stuff. Or most
Dressed to
importantly,
impress. Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for.
yes, please.
Let's look at what we have, shall we?
I guess first
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
actually no, sorry. I did check my gear
Let's look at what we have, shall we?
before I dressed in this. So yeah, we'll. Still gonna keep all the orange gear for now.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
And at least uh, him buying our clothing items might make a little bit more sense, at least since he's in town here and could probably more easily sell it to someone else or sell it to the clothing store proprietor. Okay, we're not going to run all the way up there. Normally, I'm trying not to fast travel around because it's, we do more exploring, but for something like this where we just want to quickly go sell some stuff and then get right back to where we were, I think it's appropriate. Getting back down the hill. Hey, you almost have the same hat I do. Okay. Okay, just down these rocks. So from the outside, yeah, even the outside has been kind of worked into making it a very obvious kind of doorway.
This must be the place Anne told me about.
We already went over that,
No one's been here for ages.
except for us a couple minutes ago. So, okay, let's start with the one in here. Okay, I guess these roots were living if they grew back that fast. Okay, let's see, can we pull on this? Okay. There's a chest back here. With some money in it, that's it. I mean, that definitely looks like this would have held some coffins, but for some reason that one wasn't. Oh, I think we broke the door. We need to be more careful with these ancient artifacts. I guess we're a 5th year at magic school. Proper handling of archaeological ruins isn't really our area of expertise. Okay, let's...
It's no wonder Anne never found that clue.
Oh. So that one pulled out, this one didn't. Oh, okay, some of them are highlighted. It's like, does this reset it?
No.
Okay.
How did you do this, Jack?
Okay, so the ones that were highlighted...
Oh, that's done something.
Okay, and these are solid blocks. These are not... Okay, these... I was thinking these were more vaults where some remains would be buried, but no, these are just solid blocks wedged in there, unless it's like a really large seal in front of a really deep vault. So, okay, on the sides are the burial chambers. If this was a puzzle that Jackdaw set up, that could explain why we have these stones looking like they're, like they out of place, like the carvings cut off and they've been repurposed. And then we have these things here being very prominent when they're not even the burial stuff. So this burial chamber was here before. Then Jackdaw presumably took bits of the stone and stuff here to make his little puzzle. So, okay, some of these are being moved. So, which one is it? Okay, these ones. And that one.
You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind?
I'm kind of worried about saying you can't outwit me just before walking into a place that we had to spend a lot of work unlocking, that if it locked behind us could easily trap us. Okay, so we have this little inner chamber. Okay, oh, there's... Okay, I don't want to grab it just yet. I want to take a look around first. Yeah, we see a lot of the same stone. We have part of a broken sarcophagus here. Yeah. Oh, is the character volume's a little low? Let me try to bump that up a little bit. And hello, yes, welcome. I can see the chat. I don't always, I'm not always looking at it when I'm concentrating on stuff, but I can see it a little bit. So let's. Okay, hopefully that'll be not too loud once we start talking. I want to see these. Okay, these are the same as the lids on the side of the little side chamber. do have the same runes on them. Like I'm not seeing different runes. So it's some kind of a generic thing. It's not like specifically who's buried there. Okay. This room doesn't have as tall or impressive as a ceiling, so let's see what Jackdaw has to say. My dearest Anne, well done, you solved my puzzle. I knew you were a kindred spirit and the only one with whom I could truly share my adventures. Meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest as soon as you can, and I will show you the map I mentioned. There is no telling where it will lead us. I found it on pages that Peeves ripped from a secret book, and no one else seems to be able to find. Okay. I haven't any idea what lies ahead, but I'm glad to know I shall share my future with you. This is only the beginning, Richard. P.S. I'm terribly glad you found this, as I would have gone on alone if you did not. And what fun would that be? Okay, let's...
Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
That's right. So according to what the official story that we had, official story being like what the people believe in the papers printed and everything. Anne met with Jackdaw and murdered him, and that's why she's in Azkaban. What Anne said was Jackdaw came down to this cave. She was going to meet up with him, but presumably she never figured out the puzzle, so she never saw the clue he left, and so she never met up with him. So there's something else going on. Something else happened to him. Oh.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves. And then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best of her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
Not well, or you ruined her life. Well, I mean, she is in Azkaban. That's not great. I don't know that we can fully blame Jackdaw for that. I doubt it was his intention to die and get her blamed for the murder. So, I don't think we can really put it all on him. But she's not well, I'm afraid.
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently. On a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
Okay. That sounds like a deal. So, let's ask some questions first. How did you lose your head?
If you don't mind me asking, how did you lose your head?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze. Okay,
is this all Apollonia's fault?
Helen mentioned Apollonia Black. Did she set up Anne to take the fall?
Have you never met any members of the Black family? They can be rather vindictive. Once Anne showed an interest in me, Apollonia couldn't let it alone. That her own heart had grown cold simply didn't matter.
Okay. And how did you steal from Peeves? If there's a way to be able to mess with Peeves, I kind of want to learn it.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor. Whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. Found them on the floor outside the library where he discarded them. Not my luckiest find, all things considered.
I do like the way his outfit is a bit more, like you can tell he's from a few decades before us. Well, I'm not really comparing to our Azkaban suit, but compared to the normal style of most witches and wizards nowadays, he seems like, you know, which yeah, 'cause I think, don't know if we were told how long ago this was, but you know, we're in the late 1800s, kind of 1890s. His outfit would be more like mid-early 1800s, I'm guessing. So, although granted, it also seems a bit more of a formal wear, and I'm not sure what British formal styles were like, but yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'll meet you there, and whatever happens, we'll try not to lose our heads over it.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
Okay. I have an update there. So we'll just kind of wander towards that general direction. Yes.
Protego!
No, not that. Oh, there we go. Now we have it. The ghost of Richard Jackdaw is going to meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest. He said he'll show me how to get to the cave where he died. He's certain the missing pages are still there with his decapitated remains. Okay. Let's... Oh, did we get the large chest? You know, we sold all this stuff. I don't know that we actually did get that chest. That's a good call. I'm sorry. Frameless tinted spectacles. Okay, good. Well, if those are tinted spectacles rather than, and it's not, they're not corrective, they're more like sunglasses. It is kind of bright out. Let's put those on. There we go. Help keep the sun out of our eyes while we're running around in the wild here. Okay, so we're still heading north, which is farther away from the castle. So we're heading to like the north side. We're gonna like approach the Forbidden Forest from the complete opposite side from where we would from Hogwarts. Oh, can't talk to you. Don't have. I guess it's probably not that I can't talk to him. It's probably more doesn't want to talk to me. He's probably on business. What's this? Oh, I want to just get around here. Looks like vehicle barriers.
Revelio.
Was a goblin camp? Although there's no goblins here. Okay. Okay, some more of those balloons. There's some... Okay, those are the dug bugs. Great spined dug bug. We will leave those where they are. Here's the danger bog. Someone's nearby. And the forbidden forest. Danger bog gets printed in just nice, neat lettering. Forbidden forest has to be scrawled on a piece of wood with a...
Oh, the anticipation.
Hello?
Levioso! Incendio!
Stop sticking around like a pennywit! No. That was stupefying. This ain't
Accio! Incendio! Levioso!
Okay, that's what Accio is pretty useful for, is because Incendio, as an offensive spell, doesn't have much range to it. But with Accio, we can draw people close and then Incendio them, if Incendio's the spell we're using.
Revelio!
Okay, it's starting to get a little darker here. Oh sure, Minimaps wants to go right through the spider area. Thornback Matriarch. Okay, Thornback Scurrier.
Lumos!
No, not Lumos.
Levioso! Incendio! Accio! Protego! Incendio!
Whoa! Wow, where'd you come from?
Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Ow! Look,
Levioso!
hey, if you guys could stop doing that, please, I'd appreciate it. Yeah, take that. Ow. Going through all my Wiggenweld potions. Okay, we got some spider fangs, so hopefully those will be helpful. I didn't even notice there's all spiders crawling on the ground. Ugh. And those egg sacs or something? Okay, no, that was not an egg sac. There are bones in there. So that's... People have been killed and hung up to... for the spiders to feed on eventually. Do I have anything to throw?
Protego!
There we go. Okay, maybe we are meeting at the site of the Forbidden Forest that's closest to the castle, but because we were on this side of the map, we figured the easiest way to get through there is to go through the Forbidden Forest. There's poachers up there.
Incendio!
leech juice.
Incendio.
Yeah, see there, forgot to pull him forward first, so Incendio didn't really do anything.
Seems we may have an intruder in our midst. That curiosity young people tend to nurture never ends well for them.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levio Protego.
Slay one of my own. You will. Oh, nothing more than luck. I don't stiff one.
Incendio.
Ah, no, pull him closer first. Then Incendio. The first poacher dropped something that I think most of these are just, might be some potions and some gold. I'll pick them up if I see them. I'm not too concerned if I miss something at the
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Okay, apparently ancient magic translates to just
Incendio.
cause enemies to explode.
Levioso.
I'm doing this. What does it look like I'm doing?
Accio. Incendio.
Okay, there are a lot of poachers here. Like, I'm beginning to think the Forbidden Forest isn't forbidden because of the animals so much as just all the poachers who are after the animals. Oh, we got a concentration thing. I'm guessing that's something we'll be able to apply to our clothes. These are all the skins skins and tusks and whatnot they've been getting from the animals they're poaching. There's gonna be some more of them right there on the road.
Confringo!
Oh,
Spill our blood and watch.
Reducto!
Finger.
Accio.
Type Reducto!
Incendio. Let's get this.
you guys
Confringo!
attacking centaurs? Okay, are the centaurs friendly? I mean, centaurs aren't necessarily terribly friendly, but we're cool. You guys, you realize I'm not with the poachers. I'm not trying to attack you guys. So, all right. We talk to you guys? Can I talk to you guys? No? Okay. Well, that's probably about the best greeting you could really hope for from centaurs. That they're, you know, generally not terribly friendly, but the fact that they're not saying, "Hey, since those other wizards attack us, we'll attack you too." That's probably a pretty good thing. What is this butterfly on the map? It's oh, that bird flying. We have some butterflies here. You guys are kind of getting a little high. Hope you're not going to fly right up the wall. Oh, the butterflies were leading me to a trap.
Accio. Incendio.
Renaissance cap. Okay. Now come back, butterflies. I was just joking about thinking you'd led me into a trap. I wasn't actually saying that was what really happened. Ooh. Okay, we got a crest. We also got an achievement for following the butterflies to treasure. Uh-oh. That pose looks bad. That's not a pose that living people should have. Nope, that is an Inferius. Inferi must be struck with fire spells to make them vulnerable to other attacks. Visit the collections menu.
Incendio.
Okay, apparently I did not hit with my fire spell.
Incendio. Levioso.
How'd you end up out here, buddy? Stench of the Dead. Oh yeah,
Incendio.
let's do that.
Accio. Levioso. Revelio.
Okay, just some hopping toadstools up there, but here we've got a blood red fedora. Oh, cool. I was looking for a fedora earlier, so let's see how that looks. The stats aren't better than what we have, but high society. Is that really a fedora? The shape looks a bit off. But I was gonna say one before the Inferi so rudely interrupted us. I think the butterflies leading us to treasure, and then the achievement follow the butterflies. It seems to be a reference to at least the Harry Potter movies. I forget if it was in the books as well, but after Harry and Ron follow the spiders as Hagrid told them to do, and are nearly eaten by Aragog's children. Ron complains, "Follow the spiders. Why isn't it follow the butterflies?" So I guess in this one it is. What is this symbol? I have 3 of these symbols, and then that symbol. Don't know, but that's not the way we need to go now. We need to go make sure we meet up with Jackdaw. Okay, there's... Okay, we need to try not to get so distracted.
Accio. Incendio.
Oh.
Sego. Stupid. Levioso. Incendio.
Ah! If you're Levioso, you can't dig yourself underground, can you? Did you drop something up here? No, okay. The fang that fell down was what he dropped. Okay, so there's a... I'm guessing that triangle symbol on the map is like Spider's Lair or something. Looks like a web, and it's right in a place where that... or a place that's covered with webs. Hello? Don't mind me, just passing through. Really don't want to... I mean, poachers are one thing. I really don't want to have to try to fight for armed centaurs. Oh. Danger, turn back, over there. This area is considered dangerous by the Ministry. Caution, centaurs. Caution, centaur. It's the spiders and poachers that are going to get you. Why aren't we mentioning them at all? The centaurs seem downright friendly in comparison. What are you guys? Some kind of ground bird? Like a grouse or something? Wait, did I? Aha, you are a grouse.
Accio!
I don't have any way of catching them, I guess. Ooh, what's that symbol on the map? Excuse me. Okay, more signs by the Ministry of Magic. That is... Actually, is this... That's the end of some road that just seems to dead end there. I was wondering if it maybe came down and met the path. But no, it doesn't. Okay, let's hit a flaming spider to blow it up.
Accio! Incendio!
Okay, we got that flu network. That was mainly what I wanted to go over there for. What's this? Oh, somebody left some money there. Ah! You guys still following after me? Okay.
Protego!
It looked like it went underground.
Accio! Incendio!
Can you hear someone talking? I'm guessing those must be poachers up there. Okay, let's... Richard's waiting. I mean, granted, he's pretty much been waiting since he died, other than, you know, wandering the world, but still, oh, well, I thought he was waiting. I guess we'll be waiting for him.
Here I am, as good as my word.
Yeah, oh, there you are. Hello.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It would take the patience of a Hufflepuff to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise.
Perfectly
Keep your
understandable.
eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid
Probably.
much attention in school. Shall we?
Didn't know we learned Latin or Greek in school. Well, I guess
Aside from the bird
Hogwarts
bath,
doesn't.
Anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall.
Okay, here's a stone bridge.
And, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me.
Uh-oh.
Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
I think that's French, actually. Wait a second. What? Is it really gonna have us loop around here? Some nice intense music going, I guess. It's recommending looping around rather than going through the spiders, so we'll follow that.
Nothing to do now but keep going.
Guess I could pick these up. Okay, past that tree.
The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
We can pick up the 9 coins. But we can't pick up the books. I shouldn't step on them, I guess. Okay. What was that? Yeah. So there's the waterfall. We crossed the stone bridge to get over here. Now we've seen the waterfall. We're still looking for a bird bath, which seems like it would be an odd thing to find in the middle of the woods. Did there used to be houses here?
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags.
Oh, yeah, there's some stags running around over there. Okay, this is the lake he mentioned. Okay, there's a little flue outlet, so somebody's been out here.
There it is, just as Jackdaw described.
Wait a second. I need to see my map here. Okay, I know it's unavailable. I just want to see what it's called, because it sounded like it was called like Jackdaw's Hollow or Jackdaw's Hiding Place or something. Why would there be a flue flame specifically to this little place that Jackdaw set up or found or something? Yeah, it was a little bit judgmental on us for calling Jackdaw a thief and assuming that told us a lot about him, especially since we've kind of already taken some things. Then again, maybe that's why we're so surprised, is, like, I certainly wouldn't have been that honest if I were him. Okay, so let's see. We have a bird bath. We're going to whisper the password into it. And we have this giant spiral wall. That's... Are we going to get to see something happen with that?
Intramuros.
Oh.
Revelio. Aren't you a little far from home?
Renrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. But,
Ow.
I won't rest until someone's been taken out. Longer than necessary. No! Stop it!
No, believe me, I am trying to end this as fast as possible. I am not dragging this out. If anything, you guys are the ones who dragged it out by attacking me.
We'll report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
Okay. Yeah, hopefully that was all of them. Hopefully there wasn't, like, one more just waiting over there to report back on what happened or something. Jackdaw's tomb. Okay, I guess that's not inaccurate. It wasn't an intentional tomb, but if his body's still there, then this would be where he has been into. Oh, is this what we're going into? So it's Jackdaw's tomb, both in the sense that it is where his body is resting, and his tomb in the sense of it being a tomb that he discovered. I don't see a tomb here, so maybe the loading screen wasn't
Wonder how big this
applied to
place
this.
is.
Let's go see if we can find an actual tomb. And if we do find Jackdaw's body, we need to make sure we don't lose our heads. So. It's not Moonstone. That's Horklumps. Okay. That's Moonstone. What is this? Okay, we've got some... I like these braziers around. Kind of nice. And we have these with flame on them, so we have to cast fire magic on them.
These rooms must have something to do with opening this door.
Ooh, wow, this is a big place. Okay, the question is there a particular order, or do we just have to hit all of them? What's up here? Some dead spiders. Lovely. Oh, there's 3 of them here, then there's another one up. There's another 3 down there, so okay, let's just try hitting these in.
Incendio. I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long. I need to light all 3 before they time out on me.
Okay. I thought I did, but let's see. Guess that one does that.
Incendio.
Okay, so that one goes very fast.
It's dark if I wait too long.
So I think that one has to be last because that one goes the fastest. This one I think was the slowest, so... Oh, I wasn't close enough to hit that one, I think. Okay. There we go.
Incendio.
Okay. Ooh.
Impressive. That must be where all this leads.
Wow.
Someone didn't want casual visitors down here.
And yet they left the lights on.
I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this.
What?
Accio.
No, not that.
Incendio.
There we go. Okay, I see a bunch of spiders around, so let's prepare for fighting spiders.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio.
Okay, I think these spiders were a little bit easier because these are a little closer to our level. The other spiders were a little bit high for us. Okay, that's good. What's up this way? Oh, I don't like all those spiders being there. Fortunately, those little spiders run away from us.
I'm not gonna touch those. Ugh. Accio. Incendio. Protego. Accio. Incendio. Protego.
Okay. There's this rather impressive looking chest up here. All right, we got gray Voyager garb. Not sure what that's doing in a spider cave, but maybe the spiders just really like that outfit. Okay, so we need to find the missing pages. Ooh.
I wonder if I can move that platform somehow.
Oop.
Revelio.
He's waiting to pop up. Yep.
Protego! Stupid! Accio! I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
I assume by where could he be, we're wondering like his body, not his spirit, since his spirit said he was gonna kind of hang back. So let's see, we have this. Can we pull this towards us? Okay, we can. Alright, how can we make this go? If we pull on that one, will it, like, pull us towards it?
Accio!
Aha! Because that's stationary and we're not, I guess Accio just works as a force between two objects, not necessarily forcing the target to move. That's kind of a cool. We have this egg thing. What is that? Oh, it's a dragon. It's like the dragon that we saw at the top of the tomb, but this one's, you know, a bit more detailed, and it's like the dragon head, and then there's the wings on the back of its neck. Okay. And then on here, this plate, a little bit hard to see. There we go. We can see like a snake. Like there's an orb that looks like maybe the sun, and then a snake around on top of it. Okay. Okay, nothing interesting. Wait, was that all one solid piece? That doesn't look like a hollow. That looks like it was a solid gemstone or something. Okay, maybe I should repair that.
Reparo.
Yeah.
An untouched chest.
A Celtic
Jackdaw
cape?
wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Yeah, or maybe he didn't have a chance to come this way. Maybe at the intersection he went the other way and then died before he had a chance to check this route. Okay, we'll definitely want to check out the Celtic cape later. That sounds fun.
Accio! Incendio!
Whoa! Okay, the screaming, burning spiders were not something I really wanted to encounter today. Just as soon not encounter those again. That was mildly
If Jackdaw
horrifying.
could solve this, so can I.
Okay, is it going to be the same type of thing? We have to light the three. Well, I see two.
Revelio.
Oh, there's another one up there. Okay. What's this on? Okay, it seems to be inside. Once we get through here, maybe we can get at those. Okay, how do we... Can we even get that up there?
Incendio.
Yeah, Incendio doesn't reach.
Accio.
Oh, it doesn't have to be Incendio, it just has to be magic. Okay, yeah, I guess that's not quite the Incendio look, so... Okay, so that one goes relatively slow. That one goes pretty fast. That one goes pretty slow, so okay. Let's hit you, and you, and then you. Okay, yeah, it's much easier than using Incendio, since we have better range on that. Ooh. It's still kind of just floating there. It's a little bit odd. Okay, so we have... I'll just some money up there. Is that a... That's a skeleton. I doubt that's Jackdaw. I'm not sure what he'd be doing up here. Okay, I don't like that there's spiders up there. You're gonna ambush me as soon as I crawl through here. Okay, just let me through, please.
Revelio.
Chest or something over there. Chest over here. You can't jump up there. At least didn't look like we could.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
Yeah, we are making a lot of assumptions about Jackdaw just because, like, we know he stole, like, one thing. That doesn't mean that he's gonna automatically be scouring this place for loot.
It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
That we know of. Unless the breeze he felt was falling and there were some really sharp rocks that his neck landed on or something.
Accio.
Let's pull you this way. Guess we can go there, there, or there. That way's where our compass is leading us, so let's try these other ways first. Can we get over there? Aha. Do I have to...
Incendio.
Okay, maybe had to clear those out of the way first.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where did he go? Incendio.
Let's try to get rid of these things as much as we can.
Potato.
A few less spiders in the world.
Incendio. Potato. Stupefy.
Okay.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't
Guilty
very
guard.
thorough in his search of this cave.
Okay, we've already been over that. You don't have to say that every time.
Incendio.
Okay. So we can't get through there, but for some reason we can still burn the webs. Okay, so let's try...
Accio.
Let's try over here next. Oop. Okay,
Potato. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Stupefy.
did they have to make the spiders scream?
Accio. Incendio. Potato. Stupefy.
Okay.
Revelio. Not a
Fedora,
headless
Fedora.
skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
Oh, is this the way we need to... This looks like might be the main way we need to come. So let's head back and check that other route real quick. Just,
That's
Mid-
odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been
Midnight
interested in this
Debonair
route, but there's
Ensemble?
no sign of him.
What I'm finding odd is that a lot of these clothing, these outfits, seem to be like our modern
Incendio!
outfits or
Accio.
our, our 1890s outfits, when apparently these were around when Jackdaw was here, and that was decades ago, judging from his like
I'm
neck
glad
ruffle and
Richard
everything.
Jackdaw left a little something behind for
That was
me,
just money.
but where could he be?
Okay, there we go.
Incendio!
Nope, Incendio's not gonna help.
Accio!
There we go.
Revelio!
Is anything back here? More floating platforms. What is that? Is it the magic that's holding it up making that noise? Okay, so this is to get across there. I want to see... 'cause that seems like a long way to go. That seems like that's a way forward type of path. So, we'd be able to get pulled over there and ooh. Over to up to there. Some floating candles and okay, maybe that's and then we'd get pulled over there. Okay, and that's probably the way forward. Which seems like it makes that platform a little superfluous. But I guess maybe it'll let us get to some other stuff. Teal palmet, the scarf, some Wiggenweld potion. Decades old Wiggenweld potion. Hopefully it keeps decently well. Doesn't get less effective with age. Okay, so there's... Unless... Okay, I want to jump down there. Okay. So this whole place seems to be kind of a dead end, I think, but let's go ride the lift because there's some chests there. I mean, we want to find Jackdaw's body, but I mean, he's waited this long. He can wait a few more minutes for us.
Accio!
Is that gold? Looks like there's a vein of gold in there. Do we have a mining spell? Okay, apparently I can't cast a mining spell regardless. Ooh. Well, that's interesting. It's like there's a vein of gold over the back of the shelves there. So I'm guessing what somebody did when they made these shelves is they made the shelves and then they just took gold and put it in a pattern as if it was just raw or in the rock rather than kind of copying that design there.
Accio.
Nope, can't seem to mine the gold out. Okay, wait, I want to get over there. How do we get there? Oh, okay, we just stop Accio. There we go. Okay.
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I
Ah,
may as well
high
help
society
myself to
fedora.
this.
Okay, so that's what this is for, just to be able to let us get to that ledge there. So, okay. Now...
There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete.
Uh-oh, I'm seeing a bunch of red
More
arrows on our map.
spiders. These can't be what beheaded Richard Jackdaw.
Yeah, the spiders don't really seem to fit
There you go. Stupid.
Jackdaw's description of his beheading.
Accio. Incendio. Stupid.
Uh-oh, big spiders.
Potato arrow.
No, okay. Oh, that's right, that's not a block, that's a...
Accio. Leviosa. Incendio. Protego. Stupid. Accio. Incendio. Stupid. Accio. Incendio. Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
Oh, an orb item lighting up on the bookshelf. The one with the gold backing, I mean? Yeah, we can go check that out real quick. Or a different bookshelf. Okay, let's... Does this bookshelf have, like, gold ore on the back? These...
Revelio.
Yeah, these ones don't have gold, so that... It seems there's something about that, so...
Accio.
Ah. Might have been that thing.
Revelio.
I have some magic books. Was the thing we destroyed what we were referring to? If so, I think that was just a vase or something that was lighting up because we can target it with our magic and destroy it. So, if there was any deep, dark mystery to it, it will remain a deep, dark mystery. Wait a second, there's... Interesting. This is like a pillar that has been overtaken by the wall somehow. Oh, there's a... Okay, the dragon with a very curly neck and tail. I can cast magic at it. I can't pick it up. Now that would be nice to take back and display in our dorm room.
Accio.
Okay, I can't Accio it. Okay, I guess the dragon will have to stay there. So. Oh, we could have thrown a cabbage at the spiders. Oh well.
Revelio.
Just a box. Can't do anything with. This is a different lamp. Or different flame, brazier. Oh, yeah, see, all the rest of them are like this. And how bright this flame is, that almost seems like a gas fire or something. But then this one, this dull red. Completely different style. Okay, so let's see what's down here. Okay, we have some more of
Revelio.
these things we have to hit with magic.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Don't want to warp out of here, so let's just see if there's something we can delete. Okay, that's better than what we have on. And then Forest Rivet gloves are only worth 60, so we can go ahead and... isn't there a way to destroy these or get rid of these? Maybe not. Oh, it's because those are what we have equipped. Okay, so these are worth 60, so we'll go ahead and destroy these. Okay, and then I'm in my Azkaban outfit, so won't wear nice gloves.
I need to look around for the symbol.
Oh, more solar protection spectacles. Okay, so we have that symbol there. How fast is this? How fast is this one? Let's see. Pretty slow. And that one's pretty slow. And that's pretty slow. Okay. That wasn't quite as difficult as I was imagining it would be. Ooh. Well, now that's impressive. Oh. Okay, interesting. We have the, okay, this is that moving marble stuff that I know we saw it in the room, the magic room beneath the restricted section. Is there somebody standing there? I'm not sure if we saw this in Gringotts I can't remember if we saw like the moving marble in Gringotts. But then we have this metal inlay, and then it becomes like not even an overlay, but just a weird snaking. But that's actually a really interesting look. Okay.
I must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages.
Yeah, but what? Oh, are those guardian statues? That could behead somebody. And we know there have been guardian statues in other places where we've seen this, if this has to do with the ancient magic. What's with this brazier here?
Accio.
Why can't I target it? I guess maybe if I had the right magic I could put it out or something, but I don't know why I would. Okay, can I save? Because this looks like this is a pretty important moment here.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years.
Ah, here he is. Okay. Oh yeah, still see his outfit on him. His head has been disconnected. Yeah, these swords, that looks like that's ancient magic there, so yeah, I'm guessing it's these guardian statues that did it. Okay, I was trying to see if that's... Okay, that's just like a tear or something. I was wondering if that was like a house crest or something. Okay, these
Here
backpacks,
it
let's see.
is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
Are my slots full again? Uh-oh.
Protego! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Levioso!
Oh, okay, wasn't quite fast enough.
Expelliarmus ought to disarm the groups.
Yeah, I don't know Expelliarmus yet, do I? Oh, I think I do know Expelliarmus. It's, since it's a red spell, I currently don't have it equipped. So I've been using Incendio. I'm trying to have like one spell of each color. Okay. Big tough guy. How about we just use ancient magic on you? Yeah. Oh, you want some of this too?
Accio! Incendio! Levioso!
Oh, okay. Click these bits. Is there enough here for us to do an ancient magic on him? Oh, okay. Aha, gotcha. Okay, so there was a chest over here. There's also...
What? That's unnerving.
Oh.
What's happening?
Oh, okay. So, with them gone, the door opens up. There was a chest here. And... oh, there's that dragon thing again. Gear slots are full. Looks like a clock or something. Okay, let's... yeah, we'll need to work on doing some... okay, 46, 130. We can go ahead and get rid of that. And let's also go ahead and get rid of that. And... where's our high society fedora? There we go. Be a high society prisoner of Azkaban. Was that another chest over there? I also saw the your slots are full thing pop up. Oh, another high society. How many high society fedoras do we need? When we examined Jackdaw, so I don't know if that was still left over from earlier, or if it's possible maybe we could have picked something up if we'd had a slot free, but it doesn't seem like we can do so now. Yeah, I wonder where I can get some of this flowing marble, because that is a really cool look. Although it does seem like if you were to use that all over the place a bit too much, it could very much end up with motion sickness just standing in the room.
Gringotts and the restricted section.
Oh yeah, okay, let's see if there's anything else behind here
Revelio.
first. Okay, don't see any chests or anything. Whoa. Was it really necessary for... Well, I was going to ask if it was really necessary to have this much open space for this, but, I mean, we saw those Guardians, how high they would leap and crash down, so that's probably... Maybe they needed that much space to pull that maneuver. Okay. So... Now, based on what we've seen before, in Gringotts and in the restricted section, I wonder if we'll find another memory in here. Because it does seem like, oh, what's his name? The
Where am I?
guy that we know, that we saw in previous memories who can use ancient magic. It seems like he set these up so that people who can see ancient magic would find them and be able to learn about something going on.
Oh no, the room's starting to flood.
Oh, can we get across? No, we're just gonna stand here.
How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this?
It's probably ancient magic. That's the magic that's been helping us the whole time. Okay, I can't cast any magics. I can't Revelio. So I'm going to assume there's no chest to find in this area. And if I see any, I'll look for them, but I don't.
I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here.
That would be a pretty nasty trick if the magic, like,
What is
protected
this
you
place?
and then just suddenly abandoned you after protecting you. Okay, I have more of the flowing marble. Whoa. Gear slots are full. Seller discard access gear. Okay. Oh, is it just saying that as like a periodic warning? Well, let's go ahead and... Okay, I'm just going to get rid of everything I'm not wearing that's not orange, so... Not going to worry too much about the value at the moment. Definitely going to need to do some more... do some more of the Merlin challenges to... That might be what we'll prioritize after we're done here with this quest, or quest line. Can't wear that yet, but... I wanted to see how this Celtic cape... Oh, that looks kind of nice. Looks a little bit odd over, you know, the prison outfit, but... Yeah, we can go with it. Kind of look like we're some kind of a prisoner superhero or something. Okay, I think we can get rid of purple stuff as well. Okay. Should have at least a few slots to work with now. So, we have a pool. I'm guessing that's a pool of water. Okay, reflecting that.
Revelio.
It's behind us. Okay, we can't do anything with that. We're gonna have to dive down into the pool. There's something at the bottom, maybe. Okay. So we're still in a giant cavern of some kind. Or, okay, maybe more of a ravine. let's dive down. Oh, I thought this was water. It's just a very shiny but not perfectly reflective floor. Oh. Okay.
Can it be?
Oh, yeah, you're the old guy from the memories. Okay. I guess we now have an actual painting of Percival Rackham, so we'll be able to actually talk to him, not just see his memories. Hello, sir.
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you
Obviously.
from the Pensieves. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic. Yes, sir, I do.
As you have
Right.
likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
Okay. Will you still answer my questions even though we're pausing the conversation? Why is this called the map chamber?
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
Okay. Are you a seer?
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
Okay. Well, I'll bring the book here.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Okay. Your connection to ancient magic has unlocked talents. You will receive 1 talent point each time you increase your wizarding level. You have new talent points to spend in the talents menu in your field guide. Okay, let's see what talents are all about. You've earned talent points starting at level 1. You may spend these talent points as you wish to enhance your spells, to increase your combat powers, stealth, and more. Choose wisely. Talent powers may only be spent once, so the number of talents you acquire will be limited. Return here often to see what new and powerful talents await you. Okay. Looks like we have talents to improve your spell casting. Let's just see what we have. Okay, casting Incendio unleashes a ring of flame. Enemies near a target summoned by Accio are also pulled to you. Enemies near a target leviated by Levioso are also levitated. Confringo impacts produce fiery bolts that seek enemy targets. That seems like that would be useful. Casting Depulso releases an additional blast directly around you. Defendo casts Slice through impact. Defendo casts... Okay, casts being a noun, not a verb. Defendo casts Slice through impacted enemies to strike additional targets. Bombarda causes an explosive blast with a massive area of effect. Descendo Slam creates damaging shockwave. Strike an enemy frozen by Glacius Blast, damaging shards outward from the target. Enemies struck with the transformation spell transform into explosive objects. Well, that sounds fun. Have to be level 22 and learn the transformation spell first, but... Okay, we have some dark arts. Stupefy has the same effect as a curse on enemies. Cursed enemies take additional damage. Dealing damage to a cursed target inflicts damage to all cursed targets. Expelliarmus has the same effect as a curse. Flipendo has the same effect as a curse. Rest Momentum, curse. Okay, so it sounds like dark arts are mostly... some spells can act as curses. And then can also do things that have curses last longer and whatnot. So this was enemy under your control with Imperio curses other targets with each successful strike. Defeating a cursed enemy restores health. Killing an enemy with Avada Kedavra kills all cursed. Okay, and we're not really going the dark magic route here, though. What's our overall effectiveness stuff? Okay, basic spell impacts, or basic cast impacts reduce spell cooldown. So basically, as we can only cast our magic so often. As we cast our basic magic, it'll cool down our spells faster. And interestingly enough, in that little video there, if you look in the lower right-hand corner, the spells are in a diamond shape. That is not how ours look. They pulled that video from from one of the console versions, I think. That's not how the PC version does it. But okay, Protego absorption. Successful Protego blocks will contribute to the ancient magic meter. Okay, perfect. Protego will contribute more. That could be useful. Get our ancient magic meter recharged faster. Ancient magic throw catches and throws disarmed enemy weapons. So we have more things that we can throw at them. That would be useful. Holding down dodge allows you to vanish quickly and reappear nearby. Spell knowledge 2. A new spell set is added. Okay, we definitely want a new spell set. So we can use the mouse wheel, looks like, to scroll between unlocked spell sets or swap sets with F1 through F4. Okay, well I know what I'm spending some of my talent points on. I don't know if we need multiple unlocked spell sets just now, but having at least a second one would be nice, so we can have a spell set for for like our exploration stuff, and then a spell set for fighting. Okay, Wiggenweld heals more. More spell sets. Enemies struck with Stupefy remain stunned longer. Wiggenweld heals even more. Successfully evading an unblockable attack with dodge contributes to the ancient magic meter. Blocking a spell with perfect Protego will send 2 projectiles back at enemies. Increases range of Revelet. That one will be good. Basic cast impacts on airborne enemies contribute more to the ancient magic meter. Perfect Protego releases a damaging blast that breaks enemy shields. And Stupefy deals direct damage on impact. For right now, we have enough talent points. I think we can get a couple of these. So let's get this one. Oh, okay. I was wondering what the coins were on there for. It's if we want, we can pay 200 to reset the talent and presumably get our talent point back. So okay, so if we're going through and we decide like, oh man, I thought I was going to use this, but really I'm not. We can get our talent point back if we're willing to pay some money, and money isn't too big of an issue at the moment. Okay, well, being able to Revelio further would be nice. Okay, what about stealth? Enemies' abilities to detect you is reduced. Allows you to sprint while using disillusionment. Okay, that could be useful. Enemies have an even harder time detecting us. And Petrificus Totalis emanates an area of effect that can impact nearby enemies. Being more stealthy would be useful. I don't know that we haven't done a lot with stealth, but it has come in handy a little bit, and I think with our different spell having multiple spell slots, this might, or spell sets, we might be sure to put this on and use it more often when we're in enemy areas. And room of requirement. Edurus potion makes you invulnerable and deflects projectile attacks back. Okay, for each Chinese chomping cabbage thrown, a second chomping cabbage is generated and released at no cost. Visibility potion's undetectable effect lasts for a longer period of time. Maxima potion. I guess these in general increase our potions and our plants that we can bring into battle. Damage and duration of incapacitating effect of mandrakes are increased. Okay, duration of the focus potion's effect will be extended. Range and damage of the potion effect are greatly increased. Venomous tentacula attacks deal additional damage and break shields. Okay. Casting a ring of fire around us seems pretty fun. Enemies near a target levitated are also levitated. I don't know if I want to pull a bunch of enemies towards me, although if we combine that with having a ring of fire around us, we could hit a bunch of people. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Not really interested in the dark arts very much for now. Having more healing from Wiggenweld would be very helpful. Can do that twice. And ones that increase our... Okay, decreasing cooldown and increase our magic would be helpful. Okay, Protego and dodging, giving us more ancient magic. Okay, basic cast, giving us more ancient magic on airborne enemies. Holding down dodge allows you to vanish quickly and reappear nearby. That might be helpful. Let's go ahead and get that. Okay. So I did want to check out these paintings. I feel like that's Tom Servo's ancestor on the cabinet back there. And otherwise just him alone. So I'm guessing these other four, or these other three, are the other three that we saw, or they're going to be the paintings of the other three that we saw in the memory, at least. This one has a cat in it. That's all I see, really, in like a landscape. Here we have a lot of green. Makes me think of a Slytherin and the skull there. And then this one's kind of bluish. Maybe this is a Ravenclaw? Okay. Let's get our spells line. So, alright, so for our exploration, we want to be able to Lumos. Disillusionment's kind of nice. Reparo's pretty nice. And then these are ones like we don't equip because they just happen. Oh, okay. Well, if we sneak up on enemies, we can Petrificus Totalis them. I don't think I realized that before. Okay. And right now, I don't think we actually hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only have 7 spells out, so that can be, Incendio can be on both because that's what, and actually let me put Incendio in the same slot on both because otherwise I'm just going to end up confusing myself when I switch between these. And this is Expelliarmus, so okay. So there we have our magic set for exploring, which we can, once we get some other stuff, we can move on to there, and then we have for dueling, switch to that. Yeah, okay, I can switch between them. Good. So, will this cast a Ring of Fire like right now if I do it, or is that only when I'm dueling?
Incendio.
Oh. Okay, we need to be rather careful when we're doing that around others, I guess. Oh, and then this is where we'll end up putting the book, I guess. Okay. So where's this taking us to? Is it going back to the cave, or is it going back to somewhere else?
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
Because we were asked to get the book. Okay, where did this take us? The map chamber. Oh, we have a Flu. The Flu network connects to the map chamber? That seems oddly fortuitous. Okay. This thing looks so panicked, and then it just... do we actually, like, kill these by opening them up, or is it just a, they just, like, fall asleep or something? 'Cause it looks like they just go completely limp after struggling for a little bit.
Revelio.
I should have done that a little earlier, see if... I don't think there was anything else down there. Ooh.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I
That
did
should
promise
be...
him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away.
Oh, okay, I didn't mean to do
Suppose
that.
I'd-
Sorry, probably more so than Incendio. We should have Accio, because we use that for the pages, and those I want to be more reactionary, or be able to react faster. Incendio is usually more deliberate as part of a puzzle. It's not usually something we have
Can
to
we return
react
to the
quickly to.
book?
So,
Accio.
okay, that makes more sense. I think we've been here before, have we? These, some of the frog statues that move around. This was like the cellars.
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me.
Revelio.
Okay. Oh. Okay, we need to find a key for that. Let's listen. Aha. If we haven't been here before, we've been someplace that looks very similar. Okay. So
Protego.
no, that's not what I want. I want... Ooh, flying class. Live as a student until Professor Fig returns. And we need to do some assignments. Yeah, there's lots of stuff we can do. I think we're kind of done. Like we can't do anything more with this with the map room until Professor Fig returns. So I think this is kind of like the end of that particular quest line until then. So there's lots of stuff we want to look at, but I want to go to flying class because I want to learn how to fly and be able to start flying around on a broom. That sounds like a lot of fun. Assuming we don't get too distracted on the way. At some point, we're really going to need to find out how to learn Alohomora. Actually, maybe I should check my... Ooh, another one of these. Maybe I should check my quests, make sure that none of them have Alohomora as one of the... as the reward. Oh, did we...
Revelio.
Did I grab this before? Urn of Ashes. This particular urn is rumored to have once borne the inscription, Pioneer in Dragon Taming. Should not have started with the Hungarian Horntail. Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So let me check my quests real quick just to see what the rewards are. If any of them are Alohomora, we'll do that. So go to flying class. Okay, yeah. Depulso. Wand handles. Okay. Conjuration spellcraft and some gold. Conjuration spellcraft. Some appearances and some more appearances. Okay. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe as we progress through the main story, we should be able to get Alohomora eventually. Yeah, I remember this area. This is the main hall, right?
One
Main
up,
entrance.
one to go.
Oh.
Accio.
Are you not? Yeah, get over here. There's some dancing ghosts. We have some chatting ghosts.
Of it all? You and I, we are the stuff of poems. Our love is the muse of 1,000 rhymes.
It's nice to see some ghosts interacting besides just the one ghost getting chased by the other ghost with the his wife or lover or something attacking him with a cleaver. Okay, so we have a giant hoops there. Okay, I guess that's going to be for training us to fly through the hoops for flight training. All right. Hey, you guys could have woken me up, you know. Wow.
Everybody grab a broom, and we shall get started.
Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
I think I look a little out of place here.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation.
This, I fear, some of you have forgotten.
Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu.
Not a fan, I take it?
Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For
I
those who
did
need
not.
a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up!
Thank you.
Now, your turn.
Up.
Up.
Up, you stupid ratty school broom.
I don't recall that being part of what we were
Up.
supposed to do. Insult the broom.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off.
I was wondering if she was sweating, but it looks like it's starting to rain. Okay.
And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once.
We're gonna get grounded.
Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece.
Okay.
This'll take some getting used to. Wish I had my own broom.
I will get one eventually. Okay, that wasn't too bad.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we?
Okay, what am I doing here?
This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
Okay.
What a view!
Hello! Nice day for a flight!
Yeah, it is.
That wasn't too bad.
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year.
Are you you decided you're going to join me on this flight? Okay. Well, if you want to, I guess.
Whoa! Our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
Oh, okay. There's the squid tentacle there. I know, it's slow. I want to keep going fast.
Ha! Good. I've got this.
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Hufflepuff like you might be interested in some high-flying fun?
Flying and fun, those seem to go well together. So yeah, I like the sound of that.
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me.
Okay.
The tour is about to begin.
As long
Follow
as
closely now.
as long as we
Right
don't
now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever.
as long as we don't hear a
Let's hope
whistle.
the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today.
Can't enter while mounted. Makes sense.
Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Okay.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
Yeah, thank you. This is quite nice.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour.
Wow,
Let's hurry back.
quite loud. I guess she's not leaving anything to chance that some people might be outside the range of hearing it.
Looks like she's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms.
Okay.
Dismount here.
Okay, how do I stop? There we go. Good enough. Okay,
And
that's
where
fun.
have you two been?
We came back as soon as we heard the
hello,
whistle.
Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom, the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
I don't know how the other people in our houses who are going to just notice some points getting taken off would feel about that, but yeah, I agree. I have no regrets, or I wish we hadn't got in trouble. On the other hand, it is true that if we had just waited until class was over, at some point we're going to get our own broom, we could probably just have flown the exact same way anyway. But, yeah, it was nice, but I do wish we hadn't gotten in trouble. It would have been nice.
Perhaps, but we did get in trouble, and Kagawa could hold it against us.
Rotten luck, that. I didn't think she'd see us. But it's no matter. You seem at home
Kind of hard
on a
not
broom.
to.
Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
Okay, so yeah, we're definitely going to want to... We can talk to Kagawa again.
Madam Kagawa, about what happened in class.
No need to discuss it further. Losing points for Hufflepuff should serve as a deterrent against future escapades.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet on it.
Professor Weasley has asked that I teach you a few additional spells, so please keep an eye out for an owl from me. You're also welcome to drop by any time with questions.
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
What are you guys chatting about?
Spintwitches is opened in Hogsmeade. All the latest brooms, I hear. Not that I need one. The broom I have at home is the latest model.
Corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
Oh, that sounds nice. Okay, let's go talk to Professor Weasley. Okay, let's meet Sebastian and learn Confringo. Professor Weasley has requested I meet her in the 7th floor corridor of the Astronomy Tower. This is an odd location for a meeting. I wonder what she wants. Okay. Don't. Sorry, my book led me right through you guys. Didn't mean to crash into you.
Realize what you're wearing.
Yeah, we have a lot of new quests available, don't we? I think once we talk to Professor Weasley, we'll start doing some more of the side quests. Maybe go into Hogsmeade and look at brooms. Although I wonder, I think with the update that also gave us this Prisoner of Azkaban thing, I think it mentioned giving a broom as well. I don't know if that's just cosmetic and we need to buy a broom first, or if it means that we don't even have to buy one. Let me check on that. Do we have... Okay, we don't have a broom slot. Maybe that will unlock when we go buy a broom or something. Okay, which means the broom that it gave us is probably just a cosmetic thing. Okay. Worst part about attending Hogwarts would have to be waiting for the world to load beyond the doors. Okay, through the defense against the Dark Arts Tower, all the way up. That's the Astronomy Tower.
Get away from me!
Oh, that's right. There's that, on the mini-map you can see the little dialogue. I think I found that through another character. So I think we go all the way up. Yeah, it's talking to Professor Ronan.
Professor, do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I help you?
How long have you taught at Hogwarts? Or never mind. Yeah, how long have you been here?
I wondered if I might ask how long you've been teaching at Hogwarts.
Well, it's been what now? 7 swift years. Time does fly because we have fun. Essential in my opinion. An eager, positive, and confident mind is the most open to knowledge, I find.
Some of the professors may not agree with your approach.
Well, each of us has our own style, I suppose. Some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication are the only keys to success. But they forget what drives those things. If one cannot fathom why some would expend energy on gobstones, then one is blind to the enormous power of play.
And that's why you teach the way you do?
Precisely. I strive to be the sort of professor that I would have enjoyed in school. My experience was less cheerful.
How unfortunate. Or perhaps it made you who you are. Yeah, sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. It sounds as if your experience as a student was less than ideal.
Had I received a more traditional education, well, enough about my student days. You are here now, and it would be a shame if you didn't enjoy it.
I'll do my best, Professor. Thank you for the advice.
You are most welcome. Try to have a bit of fun today. Huh?
I wonder if there's...
Excuse me, there seems to be a sleepwalking student on the loose.
Oh, is it late in the day or something? It seems like it's pretty bright out.
If it isn't, galleons and a historian's uniform. It was brilliant solving those old treasure maps.
Yeah. So I wonder if there's a particular reason that I'm noticing several of the professors who are in who teach the same subjects as professors from the Harry Potter books have similar personalities. Like we have Professor Sharp, who is the potions professor. He's not so mean as Snape. You know, he doesn't like seem to delight in trying to torture kids or even just being rude or snobbish at them. It seems pretty nice, but he does seem to take a far more serious view of his work and his subject, whereas I think Professor Ronan is Charms. And if so, that would be I think lining up with Professor Flitwick in the Harry Potter books, which does seem to be like a far more playful kind of a, hey, let's just kind of have a little bit of fun and just be really excited about it. So we haven't had transfiguration, so we don't have our. I guess maybe that's going to be Professor Weasley, but we don't have our Professor McGonagall style yet. Although if it is Professor Weasley, I can definitely see some kind of parallels to McGonagall.
Shameful display. Get some clothes on.
What? I've got my clothes on. I've got my prisoner's uniform. Okay, this is what was this? The yeah, I forget the guy's name, but trying to teach trolls to dance ballet. I think we were up here before and we saw this. I see the flu thing's already activated, and I think we already got that. But this should be, I think, somewhere around where the Room of Requirements is.
Professor Weasley?
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
So we're pacing back and forth several times while imagining a place away from prying eyes. Which is precisely what's needed.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor.
Okay. So get to find out what the Room of Requirements is all about in this game.
What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident, if ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
Okay. Okay, this one's going to be a little complex. We have some mouse button presses.
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs.
Okay.
Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
Okay.
Where in Merlin's name is that elf?
What's all this red stuff over here? Some like red lanterns.
Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. Can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Okay.
Yes, Professor.
What's this? A. I waited for you for ages. Perhaps you were assigned a few more inches of parchment than you'd expected. Let me know if you want to try to meet again. Sincerely, T.
Revelio.
I would have expected there to be a lot more stuff to be revealed in here, actually. But maybe once we get around here.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Wait. Little Jack in the Box. Oh, we have some more chairs to remove.
Revelio.
What's that? Oh, it's again on the other side here.
Accio.
We got some of these detector things. Oh. Okay, wasn't sure if we'd clear the gap there. Oh, there's... Ah. Okay, I thought that was a ramp up. No, it's a slide down. Doesn't seem like it'd be a very comfortable slide, but...
Revelio. Accio.
Okay.
Revelio.
That was the box we moved. Okay, so it's
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
This does seem like it'd be dangerous to move around in.
An intruder! Stop them!
What?
No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
Hello? Yeah, I'm not an intruder. I'm just I'm here on a professor's invitation.
Revelio.
Okay. Bit offended the room thought I needed a bath. Cheeky thing. Ah. So somebody, since it's the room that gives you what you need, I guess it appeared as a bath to them. Somehow the toilets work. I'm not sure how the plumbing would be hooked up to such a room as this. Oh, this is kind of nice.
Accio.
Oh no. Okay, we still managed to find it. Got unidentified head item.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? Revelio.
Okay, there's one of those. The harp or something like a harp. It's like a harp, but it has a sounding board on it.
What was that?
What?
Was that a golden stitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Revelio.
Guess we can pull that. Okay. Let's see what this is.
Accio.
What's back here?
Revelio.
Some stuff over there. What?
Accio.
Oh yeah, it looked like a snitch over there. access some trophies. Oh, this is... Okay, here we have some more Quidditch supplies. Quaffle, some bats. Can I just take one of these brooms? Doesn't seem like the school's using them anymore.
Revelio.
Okay, I'm not sure how we get over there.
Accio.
Oh. Wait a second. The chest is on top of one of those. So maybe if we pull this one out of the way, we can pull the one with the chest over to us and then open up the chest. Okay, the chest is backwards. Can we... Okay, well, we still managed to get it. Got a Byzantine beret. Stop pulling.
Revelio.
What are you? Something flying and
Accio.
chained down.
We hope that house elf can find us in here.
This is a thing, right? There we go. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Well, this might definitely be what we end up finishing with today, because we're starting to run out of time.
Revelio.
I think that's everything. Can't run anymore, so this is probably a special area. Ooh.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together.
Oh, that's nice.
I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
Are we safe here? Hopefully we imagined ourselves not getting crushed by moving objects. Oh. Okay, that's a little better.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify
this?
unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
Okay. Unlock the desk of description. Use it to reveal the magical properties of any unidentified gear that you've collected. Okay, that would probably be why one of the items that we collected in the room of requirements on our way here was was unidentified. So, okay, we have like these decorations. It's like a bottle with some thread around it or something. From a distance, I thought it was a very skinny cap with a tail wrapped around it, but that doesn't appear to be the case. Oh, I guess we can go ahead and identify something.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
Okay. Oh, speak to Professor Weasley. What? Who's this person? Why is her statue in here? Somebody with the rose. Is there a... Is this the same statue over here? It appears to be. Okay. Well, thank you, Professor Weasley. This looks like it'll be very helpful.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
Okay, we have a conjuring spell. Got the spell to get rid of things, we got the spell to bring things.
When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as Moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Okay, so we have a conjuring spell. So I think maybe next level up we'll get another spell set and use it for our, start using it for these spells. Okay, potting table and a potion stand. Okay, we can get a scientific potion stand, one burner, botanical potion stand. Looks like regardless of what we do, it's one burner, but what style do we want? Let's see what the Gothic one looks like. A little bit of heavy on the skulls for my taste. We can change the color. Let's make it blue. Change the video. Oh, okay, so if we don't like how it looks when we've conjured it, we can shift between them. Let's go with the scientific one. Okay. also want to herbology, small potting tables. So again, we'll make this one blue as well. And this is the Gothic look, the eclectic look. Oh, I kind of like that one. Botanical look, or scientific. That's too close to a wall there. Okay. Let's put it over against this wall.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Okay, well, thank you, Professor. I'd like to know more about Deke.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deke?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
Okay, understood. Can I use transfiguration magic anywhere?
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
Okay. Thank you, Professor.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Learn another transfiguration spell? So, well, that might be good to know, but I think we're starting to get to the end of our time here, so let's go ahead and look through, make sure we have anything, collect anything we need to collect from our challenges and whatnot. And the collections are just, don't think we really need to look through those. Okay, we're still working our way through these. Haven't unlocked any of those. Okay. Defeat 10 spiders. Spider Slayer armor. Spider Slayer helmet. Would not have thought of, full plate as being what you would wear to fight against spiders, but I guess when spiders are that big, it makes sense. Okay. We're still working on an officer's hat. We need to complete some dueling feats. Okay, legendary armored attire. Legendary mask we're working on, so that's main story. Lucky leprechaun hat. Okay. We don't have much exploration at all, do we? Solve 2 Merlin trials. Yes, okay. This is what we need to be doing some more of these. Probably next time we'll look at trying to seek out some Merlin trials. Next time while we're looking at this, I plan to be here next week, and I did find out while I was looking up some information that the whole quest that we did with Richard Jackdaw was actually specific to Hufflepuff. That particular quest was, and each of the houses has their own specific quest for that part of the main quest line. So, one thing I think we're going to do next time is we're going to start off by, I don't know if we'll be able to get through all of them in one session or if it'll take a couple sessions, but we're going to go through some of the other characters, the characters that we used for looking at the other house common rooms, and we're going to play through their house-specific storylines, and so we can maybe see some other parts of the story or other versions of the story. I don't know if it's the same story, like all different parts of the same story, or if it's completely different versions depending on it. But we'll take a look at those as we're before we move on, and then when we come back to this character, we'll finish up stuff here in the Room of Requirements, and maybe get next Transfiguration spell, and talk to Deke if he has any advice. Probably go to Hogsmeade and try to buy a broom if we can, and then we'll look at some Merlin trials. Highland Explorer cap, Highland Explorer garb. Okay, we're working on that. And we haven't gotten any Room of Requirement pages yet. We can't even open that up yet. So okay. So with that, I think this is a good time to stop. So, like I said, next week I should be here Monday and Friday, and next Friday we'll start off with looking at some of the other house-specific quests. So with that, thank you for joining me. Have a good week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.